What's up, everybody?
Yo.
Welcome to another episode of the No Holds Barred Sports Show. I'm LowRyda. To my left there, or right there, whatever, we got the three-time Hall of Famer King Mega,
Yes,
and
sir.
down below we got the senior neighbor, the wild cowboy. What was the cowboy Willie Watt?
Cowboy Willie Watts
Cowboy
slash
Willie
Boy, Willie
Watts,
bounty
Watts.
Kenny the
hunter.
Bounty Hunter.
Any relation to Bill
Slash.
Watts?
That's right.
That's where that gimmick came from. To be honest with you, when
Really?
somebody put it together, yeah, it came.
Okay.
It was a promotion called Gimmicks Only um, Entertainment. That was the name of it. And
Okay.
we had Cowboy Willie Watts, we had Luther Thez, we had
That's kind of hot, actually.
we had Eskimo
Luther
Joe.
Thez.
Uh,
Eskimo Joe.
yes, sir. It was a fun. It was a fun. It was
Did you have a
broad.
Bruno Samar Negro?
Nah, we didn't
Yo,
have a
that would have
Bruno
been
Samar
hilarious.
Negro, but we had some. We had what was the
Did you have
guy
a Vince Black?
Aloysius Street, who was doing like an Agent
Doing
Street
the
gimmick. Yeah, we had some wild
That's
stuff.
cool.
We had some wild stuff, and that gimmick was so hot, bro. I just took it and ran with it. And then me and
That's
Chili,
cool.
we tagged as the Watts brothers, Cowboy Willie Watts and Blackjack Bart Watts, or some what it was,
That's cool.
Blackjack. Yeah, we ran the hell out of that gimmick,
Aloysius
bro.
Street.
Yes, sir.
Great.
What's
That's
going
great.
on? What's
What's
going
up?
on?
What's up?
I don't have the Facebook
Go
thing
for it.
up, so I
Yeah.
don't know who's all
Send us your
commenting there.
name. Send us your name. Let us
Yeah,
know who you are.
I'll check it out. Let me see what it is.
Carmelate, what's up?
Uh-oh, Carmelata's in the
my clock
building.
slow? I thought y'all are
I'm
on.
blocking
No. We did the 805. We did away with the 805 when when Boogaloo ditched us.
it.
So
Out with the
yeah,
5. About like out with
yeah.
the F.
Oh,
out
that
with
was
the
Chili
5.
Willie. That was Chili
Okay,
Willie.
okay.
Oh,
Home
What
team.
up,
Home
Chill?
team.
What's
Home
up, brother?
team. Yes,
Chili
sir.
Willie, who's
Chili
soon to be
Willie.
on Nights at the Gimmick Table with
That's
my
right.
man Kenny.
Yes, sir.
What's that? Two more weeks, right?
Yes, sir. We was on
Yeah.
that long, hard country road back in the day.
Oof, I love it. I love
And
it.
then we flipped it to the
What's good, Pops?
Pops. Check it out,
What's up?
Pops. Check it out, Pops.
Check it out. See,
Look what I
Look at
did,
that.
Pops.
Kenny
Look
done
what I
went
did,
rogue.
Pops.
Kenny done went rogue on us.
He had to do it himself.
We're
He
gonna
had
have
to
some
do it himself.
inventory next week, brother.
yes,
Promise.
yes.
Promise. But before we get started, I'm gonna do a live taste test. So Chauncey, let me know if you ever had this. It's the blue raspberry ghost.
Yeah, I've had that one. That's old, bro.
Man, I don't mess with Sour Patch Kids, so
Yeah, I like the
try it.
red berry one more, but they have the Warhead one. The Warhead one is much better.
So I bought a case of
that's
C4.
not bad. I'll drink this. It's
A
not bad.
case. Did y'all hear
Did
me?
you?
I bought
A
a case
case?
of C4.
What kind?
My personal trainer put me onto the super brain ones, not the superhuman strength one, because I kept wondering why I was itching, and he was like, bruh, because that's another type of drink. He's like, this one will give you energy, but it won't hype you up like the other one. But the other one, I'd be itching and skin hot. So
that's that. Yeah. Literally.
Like smoke it.
What's the
Yeah.
other one?
exactly.
What one did you take? Which
Super
one did you
brain.
try?
Hold on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm drinking on this.
Well, Kitty's away. Yeah. What you drinking on? See, hold on.
I'm drinking on this.
We're about to be
delicious.
Word. This is my backup in case the blue raspberry was trash.
But I had to pour it because as you see that little lip there, that thing would have fucked my lip up.
Is the Warhead sour? Because I don't like sour.
Yeah, it's still. You never had a Warhead before, the candy?
Yeah.
It was like the little.
But it's just
dude,
like,
it tastes just like it. It's a watermelon one. And okay, I've seen those ones.
So it's
but it don't have a flavor.
Yes, it just doesn't give you that itching skin and crawling skin. Oh yeah, that flavor is
something nectar.
Peach mango nectar.
Oh, okay.
And then we have freeze
Okay.
ice.
And that's the super brain one.
Yes, this is super brain one. Both of them are
Okay.
super brain, not
Okay.
superhuman strength.
I want that joint. I need to. Let me go write that down. And Carmelita, I'm still trying to Apple Lit. I just haven't gone and got it yet.
The hold on, let me do this real quick before
Hold on. Go ahead.
guys, make sure y'all, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube at No Holds Barred Sports Show. Hit the bell, let them know that let y'all know that we're on. Also follow us on Twitch at No Holds Barred Podcast. We're probably gonna start doing away with the Twitch altogether, guys. So or peoples, we're gonna probably do away with the Twitch. Where's the sponsors? Yeah, maybe Ghost.
So
needs
speaking
to...
of that, so Ghost, you know what I'm saying? I'm shouting out Ghost right now.
C4, I just
Ghost
bought
and C4.
I bought a case of y'all stuff. A case.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what.
Hold
C4
on.
don't give a
So
damn
Ghost,
about us neighbors.
You see this? You see this, Ghost? I am a world champion. I am a 3-time Hall of Famer. I am better than your favorite professional wrestler. So, Ghost, if you want a champion and a Hall of Famer to back you up,
Kenny, what the hell you doing?
I'm looking at trying to do it and feeling it.
Ghost, if you want a championship behind your product, if you want a Hall of Famer behind your product, DM me, KingMega_YGB on Twitter and Instagram. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'll get into it more in Kenny's Corner. But C4 and Ghost, when I get into Kenny's Corner, you'll know what I'm talking about. Because mark my words, unless I give it three years, maybe 4, y'all will see me walking down PBC's aisle or Top Ranked boxing aisle, and I will get into it in Kenny's Corner.
Right. And
I like it.
You remember my man Paulie from Rocky?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be me next to you. That's gonna be me.
It is serious, bro. When I do Kenny's Corner, I got some serious stuff.
Pop says we need to get Mad Dog 2020 to sponsor. Carmelita says she likes this segment of the show where we talk about energy drinks. I was hoping Mega would have tried it. Yeah, he's gonna get that.
I'm gonna go to a GNC this week, and I'm gonna find the green apple lit, and I'm gonna try it next Tuesday, no doubt.
Right on the air, right
on the air, no doubt.
And LowRyda, you always saying fellas and guys, you having that, and yes, I know. I'm sorry. I do always say what's up, guys.
Yeah, but you know how like you can say like you could address a group of men and say, "Hey guys," and then you could address a group of women and men and say, "Hey guys." So you
yeah. Listen, I don't want to exclude anybody. I don't want to get canceled.
Don't start that shit with me because I'm gonna go into a 20-minute rant about that.
I don't want to get canceled.
Please, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
There we go. Look, Annette in the building. What's up, Annette?
Hey.
Carmelita, thank you for tuning in, of course. And Pops, thank you. And Chili. So, hey. We can chill with the boys. Yeah, I know. We appreciate y'all as always. But yeah, man. Well, y'all ready to rock and roll?
Let's get ready to rumble.
I don't know. Mega had like some look on his face, like he was annoyed.
I just forgot I offed something up at work.
Yeah. Oh man, damn! You thinking about it now, huh?
Yeah, damn it. I got myself a little post-it, and damn it. Go ahead.
You need that super brain.
For real.
Yes.
I'm about to be distracted for like 2 minutes. I'm gonna look at the camera, but I'm actually working. So
here we go.
Neighbors.
The Golden State Warriors win the NBA championship. They are 4-time, like Mega's a 4-time Hall of Famer.
Yes, sir.
Except they didn't get any participations.
Want the participation. 3 is on me. One's participation.
But
One out of the three. I mean, one
the
out of the
Golden
four.
State Warriors, man, they're looking legit, man, and I think they can probably run it back at least one more time.
The young center was hurt, who looked like he was going to be decent, which will probably be back. The kid from Memphis, he'll be back next year. I do think Wiggins is paid. I do think Poole is going to have to be paid, so I don't know if Poole stays around. Gary Payton probably going to get some money. So, and that's the thing with that environment. I mean, you get a guy like Wiggins be like, I done made good money, so yeah, I'll stay around and keep winning championships. Poole, G League, almost out of the league. Gary Payton the second. Them guys like, I got a chip now, so it's time for me to get my bread. So somebody comes through and say, hey, we got $20 million a year, and you're making $5 million a year. What happens?
And you got that ring right now too.
And you already got the ring.
So
exactly.
Now it's about getting paid.
Now let's get paid. And I'm young, so maybe I go back to a team later on and worry about another ring or two. But right now, let me get some generational wealth coming through my front door.
Yeah, I hear you, man. We got hold on. Annette says she's late. She had to pick up the new glasses. Uh-oh. I guess we're gonna be seeing a new profile pic.
Styling and profiling. Okay.
So like I said, I'm gonna toot my own horn again to the senior.
Here we go.
Golden State. You know what I'm saying? Been on Golden State for a minute.
Well, damn, I'm sorry, y'all. This is a gnat or a skeet or something here. So, hey, I'm not my man from Friday.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
Yeah, it's really something flying around in this beat.
Exactly.
But anyway, yeah, you called the Golden State thing, and
that just be safe.
And in the end, I just think no point guard definitely hurt him. Not a true. I mean, you can't turn the ball over 20 times a game against a great team that knows how to win championships. You can't do that.
True.
What am I random about? Oh, just
just like so Steph Curry
that flies.
Yeah.
No, we was talking about Golden State, so I went into Golden State. I'm locked in, man. I mean, I can fight and do all that, but I'm still tunnel vision. And we talking about Golden State. And like I said, anyway, I still love you in that. Anyway, yeah, man. You can't turn the ball over like that and expect to beat a team like Golden State. I mean, Draymond had 2 bad games, but you knew based on what Draymond does for his team that he was going to do it.
Right.
Shut up. If y'all had this gnat flying around, a mosquito, whatever it is, you'd be in here swatting too. But anyway, yeah. You was right though. You called it, man. You called that one.
I got something right for once. And I called it before the playoffs started too.
Yeah, you called it. I didn't see it.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought James Wiseman would play a huge part maybe like in November, December. I thought he would be back by, so I'm just gonna ride with him.
And he didn't play at all this year.
He didn't play at all. But I thought when I saw Kenny, Jesus Christ, when Clay was coming back, if he stay healthy, Steph stay healthy, and Andrew Wiggins slide into that hyper number 3 role. If he plays like Andrew Wiggins,
and he did,
they ain't gonna get standard. He's not gonna be stopped.
Yeah,
Draymond going to be Draymond, and if they get any kind of defensive production from the 5 spot against a couple of guys they got to face, I'll say they're going to do it.
And Looney played solid, and he was big against Memphis. Like he had a 20-point, like a triple-double one game or a double-double or something, like 20 points, 15 rebounds, 3 or 4 blocks. So he stepped way up against Memphis.
Well.
But that's what veteran teams do. Veteran teams, guys know they roll. When they needed him to do like, all right, we got them they're undersized.
Mhm.
Looney stood up. When they wasn't undersized, Looney did what he was supposed to
Mhm.
do as a center, and the other guys, Wiggins and Peyton and Poole and them guys stepped up.
Right, and I think Golden State just has a better coaching staff
Oh
than the
yeah, yeah.
teams they play. Steve
I mean,
Kerr's a
they've
good
been there.
coach.
For one thing, they've
They've
been there.
been there. Steve Kerr's a good. I think is a real good coach. I love Steve Kerr when he was a GM in Phoenix. So I always got praise for Steve Kerr. And they got, we'll get into it in a little bit. Kenny Atkinson, who's a former head coach. Mike Brown is a former head coach.
Mike Brown leaving though, right?
He's leaving. Yeah, he's going to Sacramento.
Yeah, he'll be back.
He'll be back. He'll be back in about 3 years.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
He'll be back.
it's over.
Yeah.
He'll
Yeah.
be back.
It's hard to win in them kind of markets, man. It is hard.
It's hard. It is hard. It is hard.
In the West too. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like these dudes are coming out the West when the West ain't no joke.
No.
And this is the fourth time they've done it.
Mm-hmm.
4 times 6 tries.
Yep.
That's a big thing, man. Like the West is no joke, man, and they're a tough division, the tough side of the division every year.
Yeah.
Like it seems like the West is always gonna have the tougher road to get there.
Yes, sir. I agree.
So unlike we'll see, but is Steph Curry a top 10 all time?
Stuff like it is so opinionated, man.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to say, man.
Yeah, it's so opinionated. I mean,
man, answer the damn question.
I mean, I don't. It's opinionated. I mean,
I'll answer no.
I bet you're gonna have. You're gonna have
a question in my mind.
You're gonna have somebody who could stand across you and be devil advocate and give you for every point you put out, every point they put out.
Nope.
I mean,
he is on the precipice of 10. I'll give you my top 10, and I'll tell you.
This neighbor trying to drop some big words.
This dude said precipice.
You know what I'm saying? I got a college
Damn, Stephen A.
Yeah, word up.
Okay, Stephen A.
Yeah.
Come on with it then,
Hey,
Stephen
you know
A.
what I'm saying? All right, in no particular order. So I literally did this 10 minutes ago. However, my number 10 is my number 10, which may cause beef, whatever. No particular order, 1 through 9. Well, yeah, 1 through 9.
Carmelata says he'd be top 10 in the last 10 years.
Oh, yeah. I ain't think about that.
Yeah, definitely. He's probably, top 2.
My top 10 all time, no particular order. Kenny, I just did it, but I feel Jordan, no particular order.
That's all good.
Jordan,
that's an argument that really
LeBron.
That should be one anyway. So yeah.
Whatever. LeBron, Wilt Chamberlain, Shaq, Kobe, Bill Russell, Kareem, Magic, Tim Duncan, and my number 10, Larry Bird.
Okay.
Bird is 10, and Bird is barely getting by on 10.
Nope. Nobody could argue that list.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
well, they may put people in different orders, but
yeah,
that's a strong top 10.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
Top 10 all time.
I'm not mad at you.
And when you go naming,
especially when you go Jordan 1, LeBron 2,
whatever. And if Steph wins. If Steph wins one more with this cast and doesn't get any other, aging superstar or whatever, then I may be inclined to put him over Larry Bird. I think Bird, this may not be a popular opinion, but I think Bird lives a lot off of the Magic and Bird hype. Because if I had to take a power forward, Tim Duncan to me is the greatest power forward of all time. Duncan
was a beast.
And Larry Bird was like a 3.
Wow, really?
Small forward.
Really?
Wow.
Hater.
I'm obviously taking LeBron over Larry Bird as my small forward.
Oh, yeah. Without
10 times out of 10. So, and depending on how my makeup is, if I have I may have a like LeBron, just say for example, LeBron the 3, and then whatever, Tim Duncan at the 4, and I need a shooter. I'm gonna take Steph over Larry Bird if it comes to a team. So Bird is 10A and Steph is like 10B. I'll say that much. Right now it's Bird, but if Steph does it again with this cast, then I'll put him as top 10, and Bird is out.
It's not a bad top 10, brother. I must agree with you on that. That's a
Yeah,
pretty
sir.
decent
I'm not
top
mad
10.
at you. I'm not mad at you at all, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Good to see your neighbor.
Yes, sir.
And the arroz con chulo.
Papi Chulo. Papi Chulo.
Oh man. Well, how about Kenny Atkinson Spurs the Hornets, and he returned to Golden State? How
So
y'all
this
feel
is
about
what
that,
we were
man?
saying before last week. I know I said it. I think Kenny said it. When homeboy, where my man at? Not my man. What's my man's
Quentin.
name last week?
Quentin.
Yeah, my man. When he
I,
was
I,
saying,
I sent him an invite. I did send him one.
yeah, whatever. I asked myself, when he was saying about the Hornets job. you got jokes.
Woo!
All right.
Fire.
Oh,
Now you just
boy.
make him lose where he was at.
Yeah,
My
you
boy.
killed his train of thought.
Nah, my boy Steve Real Deal Riccone, brown belt in jiu-jitsu, just texted me something about Bird. I get at his ass later. But we were saying that like Charlotte is Charlotte really that appealing of a job? One with Jordan, and two, LaMelo's going to be out if they don't win soon. So was that really an appealing of a job? And you got to imagine Steve Kerr only has a couple years left.
Yeah.
Mike Brown is leaving. He was top assistant. So why go to Charlotte to deal with Jordan's pain in the ass
And
then-
talent evaluating ass.
right? And then probably not make the playoffs unless by some miracle free agents don't go there, where you can stay in Golden State, be a top assistant for 2 years, and then take over when Steve Kerr leaves. And you're gonna have Steph and Clay for 2-3 more strong years. And after they leave, you're gonna have Jordan Poole, and they're gonna get somebody decent in free agency in 2-3 years to do the job.
People
LeBron's gonna be gone, right? LeBron's gonna be gone, so Lakers ain't gonna be shit.
Well, actually, Bronny's he said he would like to go play with Golden State.
Who?
So, LeBron.
I seen that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Said he would
sorry.
like to play. He said he would like to play with Steph.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way he'll win again.
Oh God.
Hey, KD did it.
Hey,
Katie did it. They don't drink at the same time.
nobody says KD's number one though.
Oh, they was barking that for a while.
So I was thinking about putting that up there.
They tried to bark that for a while.
Yeah, I was thinking of putting that as a topic. What do y'all think? So for y'all don't know, Charles Barkley said that Kevin Durant needs to be a bus driver on his own team for him to be considered one of the greats.
When you say a bus driver, I was like, what?
Yeah, he needs to be the bus driver
Hey,
of his own bus.
Did you see KD response?
Yeah,
I've been dead since 2016, so whatever.
yeah.
Like y'all called me trash when I joined that team, so whatever.
Right. So to me, I'll give my thoughts real quick. So to me, when KD joined the Warriors, they had won already. But when that finals, when he joined, he was the best player on that team. Hands
Right
down.
now.
I don't care if Steph was double teamed or not. He was the best player on that team, hands down. Like,
Yeah,
this is
without a doubt.
KD's team.
And probably would have won the third one if he didn't tear his Achilles.
Right. So to me, it's proving he doesn't need to prove anything to anybody, or he doesn't need to drive his own bus. He drove that bus.
He did. He definitely looked. He was the. And if he ain't leave, if he would have just stayed there, I guarantee they would have won again. They would have won that.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
They would have won during that bubble.
Yeah, you keep that core together, that's ugly.
Mm-hmm.
So, but speaking of LeBum,
he don't really mean that, man.
He don't mean that.
You might not like him, but he can't call him a bum.
nah,
Can't call him a bum.
LeBron as an NBA owner, I'm gonna say if he's just funding it, all good. If he wants to do like Jordan and evaluate, we already know he can't.
He can.
We know he can't.
Yes, he can.
Nah. Look
Yes,
what he
can.
did. Look what
Yes,
he
he can.
did.
Listen. He made a. I'm gonna tell you what LeBron decision was. What Westbrook was. KD couldn't win with him. He couldn't win with James Harden. He couldn't win in Washington. I'm getting ready to solidify my GOAT status and bring him out here and win a title. And that was the worst decision that he has made in his career. Now,
what about the
but
brow? Because that was his choice too.
verdict is still out on the brow because he's not old.
Yeah, but he's soft.
But it's still out. It's still out because this is a make or break year for the brow, without a doubt. This is a make or break year for the brow because it was always rumblings, but this year people literally every sports show, everybody just you soft, you're weak, you don't work hard. So if that dude don't come back this damn year and say, I'm getting ready to kill some ass, like LeBron has been posting, yeah, y'all keep on talking. Y'all wait and see what he come back as. If he doesn't really come back and do that, I would almost call his damn career a bust, bro. I would almost call his career, even with a title, because I don't want. I'm not gonna say bust. I can't say bust, but what I can say, he is definitely not a superstar like they want to make him if he don't come back and show people that he's a superstar this year.
Agree.
I can't call him a bust because he can ball, but he's like you said. Oh, my ankle. Oh, my arm. My stomach upset, and I got diarrhea today. With any damn excuse he can make to sit out, and then when he's on the court, you can almost look and see the intensity is not there. It's like he goes through the motions, and bro, you're 7 foot. You can handle the ball like a guard. You can shoot outside. You can jump out of the gym. When do you look at somebody like Giannis, who had to turn himself in to what he is now, because Giannis wasn't that what he is now. He worked his ass off and became what he is now. So you look at the talent he had to take and turn into what he is, to where AD has the talent. So if you bust your ass, what could you be? So yeah, if he doesn't show up this year, bro, the hell out of here, man. And then he ain't hurt. He Supermax contracts, got a ring now, but it comes a point in time, man, it's pride. It'd be like, you know what? I'm going to show these dudes. Because I seen one thing where it was like, put his career and Dwight Howard's career together, and there's over a period of time, Dwight Howard has a better career. I was like, wow. And if
Dwight was dominant.
Oh no, he was a
minute.
he was he was a beast for about 4 or 5 years.
That's what I was going to say.
At least he played too.
I was going to say, at no point, I don't know if y'all agree with me or not, but at no point has Anthony Davis been the best player in the league while he's been in the league.
I agree.
Exactly.
100%.
0 point.
Exactly.
0 point. And I know Stephen A. always claim he's top 5. I don't think he's top 5.
I mean, he has to show it.
Even if he's on the court.
Because you got top 5 potential. It don't mean jack shit. Let's see top 5 play.
Yep. It's true. And that one, I'll blame LeBron on Westbrook and not getting DeMar DeRozan because he want to go to Lakers. And if they if they would have got DeMar DeRozan, they would have kept KCP and Alex Caruso. So I blame LeBron for that. And
Buddy Hield wanted to come.
And
we had a couple of different things we could have did, bro.
Kyle Kuzma. They could have kept all of them, right? And added DeMar DeRozan. LeBron. LeBron.
Yeah, no, he definitely
for that.
That is definitely a jacked up career move.
But I just think that's all on AD.
I think he wanted to prove I can win with Westbrook. I think he wanted to prove that because KD flat out left and said, I can't do it with this dude. And I think LeBron wanted to say, I'm going to show you that I can do it with him. And he's done seen.
And he could have said, you know what? AD is, to Chunk's point, fragile. One thing no one can ever take away from Russell Westbrook is his heart and
No,
his
that dude plays.
durability.
Oh, he's an Iron Man.
He plays every fucking.
No, he's an
Everybody
Iron
say,
Man.
you know what?
Every
If I
game.
get Russ in here, I can win with Russ. If
Yeah.
it's just me and Russ and us three, I'd win.
But they forgot about shooters. They forgot about defensive players. You know, they forgot about a lot of shit with that situation.
And shooters, man, it just opens up the floor, especially in today's NBA.
Please.
And the dumbest thing the Sixers ever did was get rid of JJ Redick.
Yep.
The dumbest thing they did. Stupid.
You're not going to have to pay him no max contract.
Stupid.
You know,
I mean,
it's just crazy.
In this league.
When you got a pure shooter, bro, you do not. He opens the floor up so much, bro.
Stupid.
All fair, I'll tell y'all a little something about JJ Redick.
Uh-oh.
But when I used to work at Amway.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, let's but Mega, do you think he'd be a good owner? I mean, as an owner, I think he'd be fine. But I think if he's going to be a GM owner like Jordan, I think he's going to be like Jordan.
I think he would be an owner, and I don't think he would be as hands-on as Jordan because I don't think he's as egotistical as Jordan. And LeBron has his things in various other projects, so I don't think his one focus is to be, I'm a prover, I'm the greatest ever at this too. So I think he would be good for the league. I think he'd be attractive to non-NBA teams, sponsors, leagues, countries, whatever. I think he would be.
What's up, Cuzzo? What's up,
I definitely think he would be an asset to the NBA from an owner's perspective, and I don't think he would be a liability like Jordan is. Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. For that one bad year that LeBron put that team together, you got to look at how many other players that he made good. So
yeah, but there's a difference between me being good and making people good.
Hold on.
Than thinking that I can.
What I'm saying to that is, if he has an eye to say, all right, this guy's a shooter. Because if you think about LeBron winning teams, all of them kind of was the same. The one that he won championship with, he had shooters. So what he had around him that he had a hand in bringing in, well, I don't know so much Miami because Pat Riley wasn't hearing that shit. Pat Riley, I mean, he probably talked to LeBron, but
yeah, the only one, Pat Riley was like, listen,
yes,
go sit your ass. Pat Riley saying, go sit your ass down. I got
Pat Riley wasn't hearing
sit the hell down.
Yeah, Pat Riley wasn't hearing it. But I mean, that's up to debate. That's not a bad thing you said, Chung. I mean, it definitely could be. But I'm like, and I go back to what Mega said. I don't think he would. I don't think he's egotistic and look at me and look what I did as Michael would be. So I think he would probably put the right people around him to do certain things.
To pick a lot of make a lot of the decisions. Yeah, listen, I think personally, like what you were saying, like the teams that he's had around him, he's made a lot of those guys look like stars.
Mm-hmm.
I love to talk shit, but the dude's great. You know what I'm saying? He ain't good, he's great. Mm-hmm. So, it is what it is, but I just like talking shit just to
no doubt.
Get you guys a little sparked up, But like I said, I feel like, there's a difference between making somebody great because you're great or making somebody look good because you're great. And me saying, oh man, I think this guy's gonna be a good talent.
You got
and
a good
then
point.
you pull him out there and it's like,
Right.
So
you make a good point.
But what about this coming up this Thursday, the NBA draft, guys?
I'm gonna tell you what's funny. Who the hell is coming out of college that, like, I know Duke had some guys that was big and athletic and looked like on it, but I mean, if you really, really, really think about it, like who burned it up and stood out that you said, I know that's number one?
It's either going to be.
I'm gonna tell you, I know shit about college sports, so
yeah, it'll either be Paulo Banchero from Duke, or the 7'9", 122-pound Chet Holmgren.
Yeah.
Who need to eat bad.
Yeah, so that's what I said. I don't even see nobody that everybody is just, oh my God, he's surefire number one.
Yeah, there's no surefire.
I think those
Number one.
teams will probably pick from what they feel is best for their. But there's
Yeah.
nobody that's saying he's going number one, and whoever got the number one is definitely picking him. I don't think it was nobody out there like that this year.
Do you think anybody's going to make any big trades or anything to lead up to the draft, or?
I don't think there'll be any trades tonight, or tomorrow, or Thursday afternoon. I think there'll be a small trade during. And I think, I think there'll be a couple moves, obviously, to move up some trade slots. But will there be name guys traded? I don't think so. I think there'll be some after the draft.
Okay.
And I did notate a couple that I would like to see myself. If y'all want me to go into that,
yeah, because I'm kind of like Chung. I follow college basketball, but it's not like a.
Oh, this is purely veteran players.
Oh, okay.
Purely veteran players. And I am being a little selfish in here. So it's a couple trades I like to see selfishly.
Look at how
Atlanta Hawks stuff.
So you know what's coming.
Atlanta Hawks stuff.
LeBron James to the Atlanta Hawks.
His ass. So all right. So there's two Hawks trades I want to see.
Auburn had
so actually,
yes,
I was actually going to say that Jabari Smith Jr.
Good job, caramel latte.
Good job. I really know what
caramel latte. Big up.
I give you props.
Because once you said that, I do remember that guy's name.
Jabari Smith Jr. Yeah, I will definitely give you props to that one. Definitely give you props to that one. So a couple trades I want to see as a Hawks fan, and these are legit. So I want to see the Hawks sign and trade Zach LaVine. I don't even think he's going to be back with the Bulls next year. So I want to see the Hawks sign and trade Zach LaVine. And we do have a plethora of picks and talent to give back to Chicago or to Utah, because I would love to see the Hawks get Donovan Mitchell. And I think he's going to get traded too, because I don't think he wants to be there. I do think word on the street is that the Hawks are definitely trading John Collins, and they may be trading Clint Capella, and they may trade both of them to Phoenix for DeAndre Ayton. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. I really don't.
I don't know. I like Ayton.
I do too, but Clint Capella is...
Yeah, Clint Capella is nice.
I like John Collins and Clint. I like them both. So I don't know how I feel about that. So if they got traded...
Phoenix ain't going to pay him, so they definitely probably going to trade him.
If I was Phoenix, I would definitely do that. Get Clint Capella and John Collins. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, let me go off my Hawks soapbox. So the other two trades I would like to see is one, Damian Lillard to the Knicks, just to give the Knicks something. And I really want to see Dame out of Portland. I love his loyalty, but I wanted him to get out of there and go to a big market. And then the final trade I want to see, let me get your thoughts on this. This ain't going to happen, but three-way trade between the Blazers, the Nets, and the Knicks. Dame to the Nets, Kyrie to the Knicks, talent and picks to Portland. I would love to see that. See that.
Well, Kyrie, why would the Knicks want Kyrie's goofy ass?
The Knicks ain't got shit.
I still wouldn't want him.
Sell ticket.
You know why you don't want
He's
Kyrie?
He's going to sell tickets.
Why?
Because they're gonna have to give him a new contract, because he's not gonna play under that current contract.
Correct. I know that.
So you're gonna give him a contract when he's gonna pull gimmicks and
as opposed to what? As opposed to what?
Keep losing.
As opposed to what? Exactly.
Keep losing.
Well, there's no guarantee you're gonna win with his jabroni ass anyway.
But
you got a whole hell of a chance with Kyrie.
And he'll sell tickets. People will come and watch him play.
Yeah. They'll be back. I guarantee you. If Kyrie gets traded to the Knicks tonight, I guarantee you they will be on TV at least 5 more times next year than this year. 100%, at least.
They'll set them up for TV, and then he won't play on those days.
That's business. Yeah. Okay. That's business.
Man.
Now, I'm not saying he's the greatest winner, because he had a team in Boston and didn't do anything, but I think the Knicks would. climb mountains to get Kyrie.
And he also chose not to go to the Knicks originally because he said that
Yeah,
he don't like their owner.
yeah. He could have went. He could have him and
He could have.
Him and
yeah,
him and
cause
him and KD could have
yeah,
been
him and
there.
KD could have been
But
Knicks.
he
You're
said
right.
he ain't like Dolan and the way that Dolan runs the team, so he wouldn't go to the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if now that there's money on the table and he don't really
Yeah, of course he would go.
he's already done burned his bridge and
There's no bridge burnt. It's business. They say
Business.
they say all the
no,
time this, that, and the
I'm
third.
saying he burned his bridge in Jersey, well, in Brooklyn. I still want to call him Jersey.
If
You know what I'm saying?
there's Quentin, he's on the scene. If CJ got Dame to New Orleans, you know what New Orleans would have to give up? And I'm not saying they wouldn't be a problem, but they would have to give up some stuff. I say Brandon Ingram would probably be gone.
100%. Definitely. That's number one.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram would definitely be gone.
I mean, if I was Portland, I would want Brandon Ingram, but they may do a what do you call it? Zion.
I've seen where he supposedly lost 40 pounds. He's supposed to be losing weight, and I'm gonna show the people
right
what all the hype is about.
Yeah. Hopefully, man.
I would love to see him. I would love to see
it too. I would love to see it. And if I was New Orleans, I'd rather trade Zion than Brandon Ingram to get Dame.
Now here's the question with that. Do you, since Brandon kind of have emerged as the face of that team, if you bring in Dame Lillard and you got CJ, do you kind of not handicap, but do you kind of
like stifle his growth?
Stifle Ingram's growth if you bring him to that superstar, which Dame is, to the all-star, which CJ is? Do you stifle, especially since they know each other game?
Or the only reason I would say no is because they would obviously have to get rid of Zion to get Dame. It's either Zion or Brandon Ingram. So if they kept Brandon Ingram and they got rid of Zion, he would still have the freedom to be that mid-range 3 and still get those mid-range points. And I think Damian Lillard is such a great leader that he wouldn't allow that to happen.
And I also think they would have to give up more if it was Ingram than they would if it was Zion.
Agree. Totally agree. Totally agree with that. I totally agree with that.
All right. What about this?
If I was the one, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
What about this NFL talk? Should Deshaun Watson be suspended for the season?
That's such a weird situation. Because, okay, so he sit out all of last season, but it wasn't supposedly due to what was going on.
Well, yeah.
But
it was pretty much for the investigation.
He didn't want to play.
Right?
I think if he wanted
but yeah. So he didn't want to play because of Houston, but even if he did decide to come back to Houston, I don't think he was going to be able to play. The investigation was going on, which is going on now. And so if he gets suspended, what is it? Conduct detrimental to NFL is what it really would be, because he has no criminal charges.
Nope.
They said Houston set up a lot of the massage or signed non-disclosure agreements with the women, a lot of the women that he was getting the massages from. Single man, doesn't have, so I don't, it's such a weird.
It is.
But we know once it gets politicized like it is, it turns into a whole nother animal. But I'm still trying to figure out, what has he done so wrong? Okay, young man, and you could morally say, well, man, he's buying whatever, but he's single, he's rich, he doesn't have any felony or criminal charges that's been pressed against him, and anybody can sue any damn body. So, I mean, what the hell is really going on?
And 20,
24.
20 out of 24 settled with him.
Okay, so they pretty much was like, we know if we go too much for, we might not get nothing, so we'll take this.
We'll take this, right? So what?
So
Really,
I mean, I think it's a witch hunt. I think it's BS. I mean, like I said, you can morally be on one side of the table or other, but far as criminally, or he hasn't done anything wrong. None of the women said they raped him. They said, the R word. I'm sorry. None of the women said the R word, but they said he exposed himself and tried to get a little touchy feely. But none of them said the R word. So, I mean, what's really going on?
I agree with you, 100%.
But obviously, they already had this worked, right? For if he did get suspended, because his contract is like $1 million for this year.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
So
Okay.
yeah,
It's $1 million for
so
this year.
it's already set up that they
Okay.
were expecting him to probably be suspended.
And they probably said Baker Mayfield for another year, him sit out a year. We'll go with that because he's still going to be late 20s at best.
Who, Deshaun?
Yeah.
Or Baker? Oh, he's 26, I think.
Yeah,
He's young.
Mid
Deshaun's
to late
mad
20s.
young.
So
Tell him all this. Yeah.
so low. Yo, if we got to miss him for a year to come back next year, oh well. And we only gonna lose $1 million.
Yeah.
So hey,
well, they ain't really losing.
He'll be
shit
27.
because
Exactly.
If he's suspended, he's not losing anything. All he's losing is $1 million.
Exactly.
Which is part of the gimmick that they pulled.
Exactly.
And that was why I guess some of his alleged victims felt upset about the fact that he got that big contract, and it was basically like they said a couple of those females said that they felt like it was a slap in the face, like he was rewarded for his behavior.
And what behavior is that?
He's rewarded for his play, pretty much, and
exactly. He's not rewarded for his behavior. Okay,
Did
Kyrie lose his Nike endorsement? I don't know.
I haven't heard nothing on that, cuzzo. Let me look that up.
I don't think so.
Quentin Rivers said he's gonna get 8 games.
That's what I think he's gonna get.
Either way, man, like it ain't gonna hurt him. It ain't hurting his pocket. It ain't hurting.
And hey, I don't care. I'll take them anywhere they happen. I will gladly take the Cleveland Browns without Deshaun Watson for 8 games, selfishly, so the Bengals have a better chance to win the division. Hell with all that. I want everybody at full strength nonsense. Please.
Yeah, I hear you. I wouldn't want Dame Lillard. New Orleans needs a shooter.
I mean, CJ can shoot. I mean, he ain't, CJ can shoot. Dame can shoot. I think they can use anything.
So our next NFL topic, Bart Scott said.
Hold on, before we get into that. So USA sportswear giant Nike is unlikely to extend its signature shoe deal with Kyrie Irving beyond 22-23, according to ESPN. So they're saying
they're probably fed up of his goofy ass not playing also. They're like, yo, at least if he was playing, we could see our shoes on the court.
Right? Yeah.
He's making $11 million a year from Nike.
Yeah, look at that. So he's getting paid by these these people, plus by the Nets, and ain't even playing.
And not even playing.
So yeah, he's under contract, and this is pretty much his last year, and they don't look to extend him. He'll just do like damn Dwayne Wade, go over there and wire some Chung Moon foods and get $50 million a year or something. And them damn Chinese shoes he was wearing. He had a Chinese shoe, dude, and it was some kind of some kind of crazy name, bro. And I mean, y'all laughing, but it was literally like a Chinese name, and had a crazy. I forget the name. I don't even remember the name of it. But yeah, he was some kind of Chinese company.
Well, it's like remember when Shaq had those bootleg sneakers that
Well,
he,
you know, Shaq was what Reebok in his
yeah,
first, yeah.
Reebok,
originally.
yeah.
And
Then
then
he
he
went to
came back and
those
was like, I
bootleg
want
joints.
shoes for the kids because they're
Mhm.
before, and then they went into Walmart and all the
Yeah.
outlets, and you know, the
Those
rest is
gimmicks.
history.
Remember the Ewings? Those.
I had a pair of Ewings.
I've actually been seeing Ewins like on the gimmick again, like trying to come
Really?
back. Yeah.
Wow.
I had a pair of Ewing and
Oh
a
yeah,
pair of
I
Shaqs. I had
definitely
a
had
pair of
some
Shaq
Ewing.
joints.
I didn't have no Shaqs,
And
but I had some Ewing.
I am proud to say I have never in my life owned a pair of Jordans. In my life.
I have only a lot of pair of
Never.
Jordans, and not because of the Michael Jordan. I'm a shoe person, meaning I like the way shoe. Matter of fact, my cousin um Charmer, he used to give me the blues like, nephew, you need to like wear nice dress shoes or something, man. Cause I throw on a pair of baggies, as we used to call them back in the day, and I have a pair of J's or some high top tennis shoes on with them. So I'm a tennis shoe guy. So I kind of like if that shoe appeals, whether it's a Jordan or whatever, I like them.
Especially if
Can't
it
do it.
matches your outfit, right?
There
Can't
you
do
go.
it.
That was the key. Match my outfit.
I am too loyal to Dominique and hate Jordan to ever own a pair of Jordans.
Dominique
Can't
was
do
a
it.
beast. Well, why
Can't
did
do it.
did you own some Brooks?
Hell no.
That was Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, but I like my ankles better than I told you this back in, I don't know what it was,
Dominique was
but
Brooks.
my barber told me this. I said, no, you're right. He said, you notice everybody who got hurt, like back in the day, like early 90s, late 80s to early 90s, everybody got hurt. No one was wearing Nikes. They was wearing everything but Nike. And he was going down the list. I'm like, oh shit, no, you're right. Nope. I don't wear Nike on my feet. I only wear Nikes.
Kyrie has a guaranteed contract through this year, right? Because he can opt out this
They can
year,
You can
opt
opt
out.
out.
but he can opt out, but it's only guaranteed through this year.
You can
A
opt out.
pair of LeBums, huh?
And he's got to
Oh yeah.
opt
Let me
out
tell you,
by-
LeBron had some of the ugliest sneakers I ever done
Heavy,
seen.
heavy as a tank too. Them was some
Them
heavy
things,
shoes.
those are some ugly sneakers. I'm not a sneaker guy at all, but
Yeah, he has
when
some
I
heavy
seen some of those
shoes.
things, I was like, oh my goodness, those
Yeah.
things are ugly.
Yeah, he has some heavy shoes.
Kyrie has to opt out by next Wednesday.
Okay.
It's the deadline.
Okay.
So
So Bart Scott says he would rather face Tom Brady than Peyton Manning. Agree or disagree? I'm gonna put this up as a sugar work.
You probably almost had a
because,
heart attack when he said that, didn't you? You probably almost fell in the floor, didn't you?
probably did.
Oh
Right,
my
Tom?
God, what is this guy talking
Boy, how
about?
can he say that about the greatest? How can he say that about the good?
Yeah, it's
John.
hey, listen, everybody, it's gonna be one of them things, right? Like Tom Brady.
I do think. Go
And
ahead,
and
go
hold
ahead.
on, he did
No,
say that.
he started.
Oh,
Let him finish. Let him finish.
I'm gonna just add one more thing. He said that every defensive player too.
No, he said that. Yeah, he did
Every
say that.
defensive player.
Now go ahead, Chong.
Listen, I feel like Peyton was a beast, yeah, but he ain't the GOAT. He wasn't able to do it when it came down to it. Bart Scott wasn't trying to face him in the playoff game. You know what I'm saying? Who would you prefer? Who would you want to play against in a Super Bowl game? I don't want to hear that every defensive player would say they'd rather face Tom Brady than Peyton. In a playoff game, no way. Maybe in a regular season game when it ain't all on the line. But when it comes down to it,
like Mega said, behind closed door, he said all defensive players would have said, "Give me Tom Brady, not Peyton Manning." And I don't know, man.
Who choked under the pressure of the big lights, though?
I would. I'm not saying I'm a
saying?
Tennessee fan, but I can see where it's coming from because, and this is going to sound crazy, but just because Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time and the greatest winner of all time doesn't mean that he is more of a formidable opponent than Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning can outsmart. Now, I'm going to say Tom Brady can't. Don't get me wrong. But I think his intellectual level is so high
The intellectual level is definitely different.
That defensive players are like, what the hell is going on? And he gets in their head. I don't think Tom Brady is as football intellectually intelligent as Peyton. I'm not saying Peyton's a 10 and Brady's a 5. I'm saying Peyton's a 10 and Brady's a 9. Brady he has that Jordan thing. He will win.
Bulldog.
He will find a way to win. Bulldog.
Straight pit bull. I'm not a Tom Brady friend, but I'm not a hater.
Peyton will crush.
And I'm not a hater.
He's
a bulldog. He's not going to crack under pressure. And he is going to take. He was more of a gunslinger than Peyton Manning was, meaning he would take more chances, and the chances he take normally work for him because he could throw the damn ball.
Right. I'm gonna put it to you this way, Chong. Who would you rather play defense against? Who would be easier to play defense against?
You're gonna have to think more, Peyton Manning. You're gonna have to think more.
Exactly. Jordan or Kyrie? To me, it's not even it's easy.
Who would you rather play defense against?
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying guard 1-on-1 or
guard
just the game itself?
Guard 1-on-1. Guard 1-on-1.
I would want to go against Kyrie.
Shit, you out of your mind.
Listen, when it comes down to it, Jordan's gonna pull up and hit that shot.
You know what Kyrie's gonna do? Literally break your ankles and hit you in a layup. Jordan ain't gonna do that. He's not. Just because you're the best winner doesn't mean that you're the best player. And like Kenny said, Peyton will make you think more. Peyton will have people looking stupid. They will have cornerbacks, but in the secondary going back to the defense like, what the hell just happened? What did you do this? How did you do this?
Let me break this down to best. The Peyton Tom Brady is Jordan, LeBron. You got a lot of people who are going to say, and which I agree with too, that LeBron made players around him better because he would do the little things, to where Tom Brady, like Jordan, would be juggler. Like that play that Peyton would check down and throw the pass, Tom Brady's still going to throw the damn bomb. The instinct was different. That intellectually, we know LeBron is a better intellectual thinker on the court than Michael Jordan would ever would be, because he's going to make the correct play. But where Michael Jordan and LeBron is different is Jordan was going to say, damn the correct play, I'm going to win the game. That was Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
Right.
Peyton Manning would check down and throw a 5-yard pass and then have a chance later on in the play to maybe get a tip pass and an interception, where damn Tom Brady said, I'm going for it, and may make the damn play to not have that extra play to make a mistake.
But like I said, my whole take on it is every defense may be like, oh yeah, during a regular season game. But when it comes down to the playoffs, what was Peyton's record?
I do think he could overthink shit. As smart as he was. He could overthink shit.
Maybe he's doing too much.
That's what I said. He probably could overthink shit.
He could be.
He's got Peyton's playoff record is 14-13.
100% he could be overthinking. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but that still doesn't go into what the defensive players said.
No, yeah.
Overall,
like
to
I
see
said,
Peyton Manning over there, Omaha.
Yeah,
you know, they're like, what the hell?
Right.
You know, exactly. What the hell is he talking about?
What the hell? Oh my God! I got what the? Yeah.
But like you said, does that always mean win?
That may translate to win. Correct. Right.
Not necessarily.
Right.
Yeah, he may be able to slice and dice you, but when it comes down to it, I don't think anybody want to see Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Put it down.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna guys an example in my field. Used to be a boxer named Bird. Anyway,
Greg was the fuck. I know what you're talking about. Big boy, right?
Tall, but was not a puncher.
But
then you had Tua. You had Tua, but more people would want to fight Tua than Bird. You know why? Because Bird could make you look crazy. Wasn't going to knock you out, but he moved. He did. He was in and
he used
out.
to fight
Great.
on
Yeah, top
on
rank,
the
all that,
USC,
USA
the
and all that.
USA
Tua,
Friday night
you knew
fights
was
or
gonna,
whatever.
if he landed that punch, knock your damn head in the middle of next week. But it's kind of like what Mega talking about. You could plan better for Tua until he landed that right punch, to where Bird could get out there and make you look like a damn fool, and you could never touch him, and you still might beat him though. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I'm gonna just throw this one out right now, just because I feel like we need to bring this one up. Gronk retiring from the NFL.
great career, man. He did his thing,
My
bro.
man's in them.
The
And he
dude,
did, and I think he did it the way he wanted to do it. I mean, he had fun. Gronk had a damn blast playing football, bro.
yeah,
Going out rich. I'm sure he got some aches and pains, but he ain't.
healthy,
Yeah,
healthy.
he ain't. He ain't limping, and I'm sure he, broke up like anybody that played as long as he did. But hey, good for him, bro.
Tom
Good
Brady
for him.
had posted, like, about how fun, how when he was on the when it was in the when it came down to play football, he was business. But
Mm-hmm.
every other time he was basically
Oh yeah.
he was there having fun and making everybody laugh, and making everybody have a good time. So he said he's gonna miss him, and it's true, man. Like a dude like that, you knew you knew when he was out there that he was gonna be out there, and he's gonna give you his all. He wasn't gonna be pulling up, you know. He wasn't alligator arming any passes. He was trying to get him, whether he was getting laid out on that pass, or not. So shout out to Gronk,
And
man.
Yeah,
And
no doubt.
I
No
met I
doubt.
met that dude in 2010, and we would trade stuff back and forth for like 2 years.
Mm,
I would trade him stuff, and he would give me Patriot stuff. And
good
I can
stuff.
honestly say that he was the same dude that I interacted with. He was the same dude in front of the camera, and as the general
I can
public
believe that.
sees him,
Yeah, I can
then
believe that.
behind. The same exact dude. There was one point where I texted him like, dude, grow up a little bit. Like, dude, like, what the hell? Seriously. And then and I was texting like in the beginning before I don't know when he got his relationship with Mojo Roy, but I would text him like, dude, when you land, arch your back. I would text him how to bump. And he was like the same, just regular old dude. And then when I saw him, when I'm not gonna name his name, but the other tight end that they had when he took over for a couple of years, and he was the feature tight end. I was like, damn, man, this dude is great. I don't know if he's gonna get his chance. And when that tight end had his situation, then it was just all Gronk. He was the same exact dude. So I like give him all the props in the world.
Yeah, I
And
liked him. I like Gronk.
unfortunately, changed his number. But I'm a damn sure find a way to contact him so we can get some free tickets.
hey,
Bengals and
that's what I
Tampa
was
Bay.
gonna tell you. I was gonna say, hey,
Yes.
man, maybe we can get some tickets this
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Gronkowski, man, shout out to him. He was
And do y'all
definitely a hell
I
of a
might
player
just
throughout his career.
ad lib this. Do y'all think he's the greatest tight end ever?
Mm.
Or let me say this: where does he rank in all-time great
I
tight
think
ends?
he's definitely top 5. Let's see.
Um,
Tony Gonzalez, Ozzie Newsome. Like I said, Gronk is in there. Tight end. I mean, Shannon Sharp did his thing, so you got to throw Shannon. Shannon got rings. Shannon balled out. What's the big guy that stayed hurt a lot but was decent in San Diego?
Antonio
Gates.
Gates.
Gates was a good one. Then there wasn't a guy named Ben something that was a decent tight end too.
Ben Watson.
Is that his name?
Yeah, he was good. Yeah,
he was all right. But I mean, the 5 I just named before, Ben Watson. I mean, I'm sure it's more than that I'm forgetting, especially the old school days. But you got to understand, tight ends, like wasn't always guys that caught a lot of passes.
Right.
They generally was another lineman. Is what the tight
Another
end,
lineman, right?
yeah, is what the tight end was. So, when guys started catching, I think Ozzie Newsome was one of the first tight ends that caught a lot of passes.
I'm gonna say he's 2 behind Tony Gonzalez.
I was gonna say Gonzalez
Just because
probably would be the
he
number
was,
one.
No, he was a beast. Yeah.
Tony Gonzalez was a greater.
What's the Dallas Cowboys old tight end?
Oh, that was my man,
Witten?
Jason Witten.
Jason Witten balled out.
But
he balled out.
Gronk
he wasn't no Gronk.
Yeah. No, definitely not a Gronk. He just was a grunt. He did his job and did it well.
Great receiver, great route running, and he was a great blocker. But I just think Tony Gonzalez was just like that much better.
Yeah. Tony Gonzalez definitely was a monster
of a receiver than Gronk was a blocker. But I think he's number 2 all time.
I can't argue that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't try and argue with you on that, man.
No, you can't argue that.
Tony Gonzalez was that dude, man. And,
I think overall,
Gronk retires with 4 rings. That's a big thing, man. That's
without a doubt. And was a
and
wasn't just and as I said, just wasn't on the team. He retired balling.
Yeah, he contributed to every single one of them.
And another San Diego tight end, Kellen Winslow. I think he's top 5 too.
Ooh, yeah, Kellen. How could you forget about Kellen Winslow? He was a monster.
5. Yeah.
I remember watching that game where he had like 200 yards receiving that when they had to carry his ass off the field. You know, he was a monster.
Monster.
Yeah, he was a beast.
All right. Well, I think it's time to hit the corner.
Dun, dun, dun. Kenny's Corner. Here we go. So, in boxing this weekend, we had a somewhat of a for fight fans and for boxing itself was a big fight, but BS has already taken place. Artur Beterbiev, light heavyweight, crushed Long Island's own Joe Smith. And for you guys that don't know Joe Smith, he's the last fight for Bernard when he knocked Bernard Hopkins out of the damn ring.
That's my man.
That's Smith. He knocked B-Hop out of the ring. Anyway, Beterbiev is like 17-0 with 17 knockouts, and he knocked Joe Smith. And Joe Smith was decent. Knocked him out in 2 rounds. So, Beterbiev has the WBO, IBF, and WBA. And Bivol, the guy that beat Canelo, has the WBC. So now everybody's like, well, the only next thing for us to do is merge them guys together. Let's get an undisputed. Bob Aaron's shooting it down. Bob Aaron's shooting it down because Bivol is not a top-ranked fighter. And he doesn't want to take a chance for them belts to come away from top. But I think it's a pick 'em fight because Bivol knows how to box, but Beterbiev can crush. He can hit. And he doesn't want to. That's what's wrong with boxing right now. These damn promoters keep talking the wrong side of the street, and this wrong side of the street BS, and taking away from giving fans the fight they want to see. Devin Haney is talking about the rematch with Kambosos. He's saying I'm willing to honor it, but he's daring to be. They say Canelo dared to be great. He's there. He said, give me Lomachenko or Tank Davis. I want the next step up from Kambosos. And he did sign the rematch, so it looked like that's going to happen. So I think it'll be the same type fight. He'll beat the hell out of Kambosos again. I don't think Kambosos can do nothing different. He'll go out there and outbox the crap out of him, and it'll be what it is. Floyd Mayweather is bad for boxing. And I'm going to explain this to y'all right quick. 50-0 was a great fighter and possibly is TBE, the best to ever be. But what Floyd Mayweather is doing right now with boxing is horrible when it comes to promoting. So Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, the next big fight, decade fight, he is in the middle of it for some reason. He doesn't promote Terrence Crawford. He doesn't promote Earl Spence, but Earl Spence is with PBC, with which Mayweather is part of the PBC. But he's TMT, so it's like an entity and a side piece. He's TMT along with PBC. But what he keeps sticking his head in when these guys talking like, Earl, you don't know nothing. I'm in the inside. Don't talk about the fight until you talk to me. This fight want to be announced. Listen, bro, you had your heyday. You were the man, and you're still getting paid. I think he's going to go make 10, 15 million. I think he was on TV the other day and they paid him $1.5 million in China just to do a damn promo. He's going to do another exhibition.
I think I read he's getting 17 million.
Yeah, 17 million for another exhibition.
Versus an MMA guy.
But what I hate he's doing is taking these young guys' careers and he's clamping them. He's like, look at me. I'm still Floyd Mayweather. Let these guys make their money, man. Let these guys do what they do. Yes, he's definitely about the money, but it's hurting the business. It's hurting the fights that we want to see. It's killing them, and I hope he starts changing his mind, which I know he's not going to do, because Floyd is about Floyd. Don't get it twisted. Floyd is about Floyd Mayweather. I can't. What he done in the ring and what he's doing outside the ring is two different worlds. He's definitely not TBE by the way he's handling these young guys right now. But he is TBE by what he done in the ring, And last but not least, yours truly, the old school of the show, has a fighter. I am actually second trainer to a young man by the name of Edwin Salinas. He is 15 years old. And I actually, like I said, I'm second in charge. We have a head coach, whose name is Amabir. And we actually looked to get him his first fight in July. When we get his first fight, I actually been door-to-door phone calling, getting donations, and what's the word? What's the word with donations?
Sponsorships.
Sponsors. There you go. So I will talk more about that later on. I'm going to get his website and Facebook set up. But this young man, and like I told him before we come on air, in about 4 to 5 years at most, you will see old school, the old school neighbor walking down either Top Rank or PBC's aisle with this young man. He is a monster. Remember what I told you. I'm going to start posting stuff. We're going to create his Facebook and website, start posting stuff where everybody can see, what we're doing, some of the people that's sponsoring. And if anybody on here watching want to sponsor whatever that, I'll be able to give more of that stuff out. So I want to get his stuff set up so people can see what they're giving their money to and they see where it's going. We do have silver, gold, and diamond sponsorships, and I'll get more into that once I get everything established and get it set up. But this kid is 15 years old. Edwin Salinas, a little Mexican kid, and he's a monster. I've watched him do some amazing things at his age. So I am really hyped on this kid and glad to be a part of his career, to be honest with you.
That's awesome, man.
But outside of that, man, UFC, I don't think nothing significant happened over the weekend, Chung. I know some fights are coming up.
Yeah, Kevin Holland did his thing versus Tim Means.
Okay, so Kevin Holland. I like Kevin Holland.
Yeah, and after the fight, well, I think it was this morning or last night, Nate Diaz is trying to get, he said he wants to have a fight this summer or get released again. So he's got money to make. He said he wants to fight somebody. So Kevin Holland wrote, "I'll be that somebody."
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Hey, I wouldn't mind watching that fight.
Oh no, without a doubt, entertaining, because just the pressures before the fight will be off the damn chain, because Kevin Holland is definitely a character.
Yeah,
he's definitely a character, and he can fight. That's the other thing. He ain't just a character; he can fight. So.
But all in all, the card wasn't. It was a great card. Like, a lot of the fights ended with TKOs and KOs and subs. But
we got some big fights coming up. I know Adesanya, he's going to fight soon.
That's I think that's this weekend coming up.
Okay, yeah, and he's fighting a guy named Comier who can go, but
Oh no,
Adesanya,
it's in 2 weeks. That's in 2
yeah, I
weeks.
think Adesanya has bust him up pretty good, but he can go. Comier is a big guy, a strong guy. Won his last couple of fights, but I think
Oh,
Adesanya is
Cannonier, right?
yeah,
Cannonier.
Cannonier, James
Yeah.
Cannonier. Yeah, he jacked up guy. I mean, and can fight. I've seen him fight
Yeah.
a couple of times, but I don't think he has nothing for Adesanya. I mean, unless he lands what he does have a big punch, but he's pretty muscular, and we know 2.5.
Gas out.
I guess say 2.5, 2 rounds. The muscles need oxygen, and generally, and Adesanya can go all night. We know that,
Yeah, we
So
got some pretty big fights. I think this weekend there's nothing really going on. Neil Magny.
Magny, kind of middle Carter.
Yeah, that's
Boxing
about.
wise, July is the next fights. Garcia in July. I think Adrian Broner fights in July. They had a tentative, and that's what Floyd kind of showed his ASS. They had a tentative date of October the 29th, and Floyd jumped up and was like, "Don't listen to that. If it don't come from me, don't nobody listen to what's going on for the Terrence Crawford Earl Spence fight." Dave Casper was good. And I almost said that because I did Houston. I was a Houston Oilers fan, so he was with them in the end of his career, but I think he started with the Raiders. I think is where Dave Casper started, but he was a good tight end. Mm-hmm. He definitely was a good tight end. Mm-hmm. But far as Kenny Corner, as far as fighting, the fight scene goes, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I will keep everybody informed when I start getting. The platform put up for anybody from $1 to whatever you can give. It all goes 100% towards the fighter. We just got guys to donate. I just got him a strength and conditioning coach and got him in the gym. So our next thing is we're going to start traveling. We're trying to make a fight in actually Charmer. That fight is actually in Cleveland, bro. Where the first tournament I'm bringing the fighter to is in Cleveland. So the receiver for the older 49, Dwight Clark. Yeah, Dwight Clark. Yep, Dwight Clark was good.
Thanks, Pops. Thanks for tuning in as always.
And that's why we like people to tune in. We don't know it all. We get up here and debate and talk, but we love when you guys come in and help us out, and pick our brains and help us go. Thank you so much, Comandante. I try hard. Thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely.
And put your questions up, like I said, because you can go and see because we're posting. LowRyda does a great job of posting all week about the show. So put up questions, man. That you would want ask or something you want to talk about. Because King Mega normally to about Monday night doesn't finish the final what we're going to talk about. So you got that whole week to send us stuff to talk about. We'd be happy to do it.
We will gladly add your questions in and throw them out there.
And who knows, you get a hard enough question, a good enough question, you may get an invite from us to come up here and debate it with us.
Woo.
That's right.
Man, get one of them Stump the Kings back.
That's right. Anybody.
That's right.
But thank y'all all for tuning in. We do appreciate y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube at No Holds Barred Sports Show. Hit the bell. Follow us on Twitch at No Holds Barred Podcast.
We'll definitely let you know when we're off.
Yeah, we'll definitely let you know. We're trying to figure out what we're gonna do. We haven't decided yet, but we may try to just particularly go to YouTube only. So we haven't decided yet, but we may be doing that. So if we do, make sure y'all jump on that YouTube and hit the bell so y'all know. Tune in next week, 8:00, as we'll be back as always. Tune in tomorrow on Nights at the Gimmick Table, where me, my brother, and Stockade will be doing trying to remember, what's his name? Alvin Alvarez. Right?
Alvin Alvarez.
And in 2 weeks, yours truly with Chili Willie.
I had his first match against me, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think
all right, cool. Yeah. So we'll have Alvin Alvarez in 2 weeks we'll have
the Watts brothers.
the Watts brothers or
American
the
Gangsters.
American Gangsters, or
You'll probably get both of them.
Hey, make sure you wear your cowboy hat.
I got one. I got a cowboy hat and a gangster hat.
And make sure you guys tune in on Thursday and catch King Mega.
Myself and the Kingpin Angel will be talking about everyone's favorite promoter, Vince McMahon, stepping down.
Wow.
Oof. Yeah, that's surprising, right? But he don't really go. He ain't going nowhere. My man said,
Nah,
I'll see y'all.
We'll talk about that on Thursday.
I'll see y'all soon.
I'll see y'all neighbors later. For real.
But yeah, thank y'all all for tuning in. We do appreciate y'all. Caramel Latte, Tough Guy G28 Pops.
Appreciate you, Cuzzo. Appreciate you, Cuzzo.
Gus Boy, Quentin.
Same person.
Oh, okay. Who else we got up here? Who else? Annette,
Pops.
Yeah, so thank y'all all for tuning in.
Shout
we always appreciate
Steve,
y'all.
Real Deal Bracconi.
Oh, and I can't forget Chili Willie tuned in. Also.
And anybody who did tune and didn't say nothing.
Yeah, we always appreciate.
Keep coming back. Keep coming back.
Nicole Smith.
Okay, just make sure y'all throw them thumbs up. At least let us know you there. Look at that shirt, man.
Look at that shirt, man.
Where's
my shirt at?
If only I could get one.
If only I could get a shirt.
If only I could get one. Yeah.
We know it's bad grammar is Dan, but shirts.
If only
hopefully we'll have my uniforms next week, Johnson.
Yeah, hopefully.
I called him right before when I was in the mall good to do it. I said, bro, I'm tired of Mega. I'm going to get a shirt.
They're coming. They're on their way. They're in transit.
At some point.
They're in transit.
But listen, guys, thank y'all again, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank yes. Thank you
again
so much
for tuning in. We do appreciate y'all, and we will see y'all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Peace.